Hi guys, I'm Hemanya of Grade 8.
Welcome back to our channel. This video is all about
Saying some information about any Hindu Indian ruler. So today we'll be knowing some interesting facts about King Ajatasatru, the ruler of Magadha from 491 to 461 BCE. Ajatasatru was born in 512 BCE and died in 461 BCE. That is, he was dead alive and he died in the year 5th century BCE. He was the king of Haryanka dynasty in Magadha in East India. He was the son of King Bimbisara and was a contemporary of both Mahavira and Gautama Buddha. He forcefully took over the kingdom of Magadha from his father and imprisoned him. He fought a war against Vajji ruled by the Licchavis and conquered the Republic of Vesali. The city of Patliputra was formed by fortification of a village by Ajatasatru. The Satapani cave in which the first Buddhist council held was sponsored by King Ajatasatru. Ajatasatru followed policies of conquest and expansion. He defeated his neighbors including the king of Kosala. His brothers, at odds with him, went to Kashi, which had been given to Bimbisara as dowry and led to a war between Magadha and Kosala. Ajatasatru occupied Kashi and captured the smaller kingdoms. Magadha under Ajatasatru became the most powerful kingdom in North India. He is the inventor of two powerful weapons used in wars. The ancient inscription in Government Museum in Mathura refers to him as Vaidehi Putra, Ajatasatru Kunika. Ajatasatru Kunika, the son of Vaidehi. The story of Ajatasatru is found in the Tripitaka of Buddhism and Jain Agamas. According to Jainism, Ajatasatru was born to King Bimbisara and Queen Chelna. And according to Buddhist tradition records, Ajatasatru is said as he is born to Bimbisara and Kosala Devi. It is worthwhile to note that both the queens were called Vaidehi in both the traditions. The feud between Ajatasatru and Licchavi during 484 to 468 BCE led to the defeat of the latter. Now let's see about the Jaina tradition. So once Queen Padmavati, wife of Ajatasatru, was sitting in her balcony in the evening. She saw Halla and Vihalla Kumaras with their wives sitting on Senchanaka elephant and one of the wives wearing the 8-folded divine necklace. Then she heard one of the maid servants making from the garden below, "It's Halla and Vihalla Kumars and not the king who enjoy the real pleasures of the kingdom." And she thought, what's the use of the kingdom if I don't have both the jewels in my possession? So she shared this thought with Ajatasatru the same night and became excessively insistent in her demand. Ajatasatru at last agreed and sent a request to both his brothers to give the elephant and the necklace to him, which both his brothers denied, saying that these gifts were given by their dear father. So why should they give it to him? So then Ajatasatru sent the request thrice but got the same response all the 3 times. This annoyed Ajatasatru a lot, and so he sent his men to arrest them. Meanwhile, Halla and Vihalla Kumaras availed the chance and escaped to their maternal grandfather Shetaka, who was the king of the great kingdom of the Vaishali Republic. Ajatasatru sent notice thrice to Chetaka to surrender them but was denied by Chetaka. This was enough for Ajatasatru. He called his half-brothers Kala Kumaras. Those are the 10 Kala Kumaras. Those were born to King Bimbisara, and 10 Queen Kali, that is Sukhali, Mahakali and many more, to merge their army with him
since it was well known to Ajatasatru that Vaishali Republic had always been invincible in the past, and he alone would not be able to defeat it. Each Kalakumara brought 3,000 horses, 3,000 elephants, 3,000 chariots, and 30,000 infantrymen each. On the other hand, Chetaka invited his own allies, 9 Malas, 9 Lichavis, and 18 kings of Kashi Kosala to fight his grandson Ajatasatru. Thus, altogether, there were 57,000 elephants, 57,000 chariots, 57,000 horses, and 5,70,000 infantrymen. The war began. Now we will be knowing the important part, that is about the powerful weapons which was invented by Ajatasatru. Here we go. King Chetaka was a devout follower of Mahavira and had a vow to not shoot more than 1 arrow per day in a war. It was known to all the Chetaka's aim was perfect and on his arrows were infallible. His first arrow killed 1 Kalakumara, commander of Ajatasatru. One of the consecutive 9 days, the rest of the 9 Kalakumaras were killed by Chetaka. Deeply sorrowed by the death of their sons, the Kali queens were initiated as nuns in the holy order of Mahavira. As Ajatasatru was moving towards defeat, he practiced penance for 3 days and offered prayers to Sakrendra and Charmendra. They are the Indra of different heavens, who then helped him in the war. They protected him from the fallible arrow of Chetaka. The war became very severe, and by the divine influence of the Indras, even the pebbles, straws, leaves hurled by the Ajatasatru's men were said to have fell like rocks on the army of Chetaka. This weapon was thus named Mahashilakantaka. A Mahashilakantaka is the weapon which was used to eject stones. The weapon through which more than 1,00,000 people died. Next, the Indras granted a huge automatically moving chariot with swinging spiked maces on each side to have been driven by Charmendra himself to Ajatasatru. The chariot moved about in the battlefield, crushing lakhs of soldiers. This war chariot was named Rathamusala. In this battle, Chetaka was defeated, but Chetaka and others immediately took shelter inside the city walls of Vaishali or Vesali and closed the main gate. The walls around Vaishali was so strong that Ajatasatru was unable to break through them. Many days passed. Ajatasatru became furious and again prayed to Indra, but this time Indra refused to help him. But Ajatasatru was informed by an oracle of a demigoddess. Vaishali can be conquered if Shramana, a monk, Kuvalaka, gets married to a courtesan. That is, if Shramana Kuvalaka gets married to a courtesan, Vaishali can be conquered. Now let's go through some images regarding to Ajatasatru's history.
Hope you all got some information about the history, and thank